Hello children, it's Stephen Holingo, and I'm here to talk about my World War II primary source document. I chose the Looney Tunes propaganda cartoon, Daffy the Commander, published by Warner Bros. Entertainment, made back in 1943, and directed by Friz Freleng. So, what is the purpose of this? Because it does have one, unlike you, but it's to basically ridicule the Nazi army. They're painted as buffoons and are constantly ridiculed by Daffy Duck, the same Daffy Duck that's historically known for being the buffoon in all the Looney Tunes cartoons. Like, there's actually a scene where Daffy asks the Nazi commander what the time is, and he sets a bomb and gives it to the commander like it was some kind of clock gift. And the commander just accepts it, like thinking that it's just a regular clock when it's clearly a bomb. Like, how dumb do you have to be to do that? Well, on to the contents of this cartoon, because this animation is actually eventful. Unlike you, just living your life. The same thing. Every day. All day. Just the same. But I digress. Back to this. It's just your average Looney Tunes cartoon, but guess what? It's propaganda. Yay. The story starts with Von the Vulture, who's a Nazi commander, and his underling, Schwartz. You know, Von is pretty angry, and because of that, he treats Schultz like trash throughout this whole cartoon. You know, it's just your basic boss and employee relationship, same. Well, yeah, Daffy comes in and basically he starts making a fool out of Von the Vulture, and he's already angry enough, so he attacks Daffy. And from there, we have a back and forth between him and Daffy, with Von trying to kill Daffy the Duck, and Daffy just making a fool out of him, embarrassing Von. It goes on like this until Von somehow gets Daffy the Duck into a cannon and then shoots him, somehow shooting him to the exact place where Hitler is having a speech. And Daffy, just being himself, hits Hitler in the head with a mallet. Blunt force trauma. I love it. Same. This cartoon, it has a lot of value to it. It gives us insight on how animation was used as a form of propaganda, giving us a taste of what propaganda cartoons were like back then, when they were actually a thing used. We get to see how these dark themes were put so lightheartedly. Of course, there are limitations to this cartoon. It's very biased, which is obvious because it's made by Americans for Americans. It's a cartoon basically ridiculing the Nazis, painting them as these dumb fools. And you can just see that the American animators probably did not take fondly to how Nazis were in real life, just like everyone else in the world, because let's be honest, we all hate Nazis. I hate them, you hate them. They have a very special place in my heart for those I hate, which includes Nazis, Apple users, portions of Microsoft, and Capital One. Like, screw all of them. I hate them. Well, besides that, I have a question for you children. Why do you think cartoons were such a prevalent form of propaganda back when we were in war? Why do all other entertainment mediums did people feel the need to convey propaganda through animation? My second question would be, why do you think that these popular cartoon figures were used in these propaganda cartoons? Because there were others besides Daffy Duck used in propaganda cartoons. For example, Donald Duck, Mickey Mouse, and others were all used in their own propaganda cartoons for the USA. Why do you think that these animators use these popular characters instead of making their own for the cartoon? Why specifically these characters in these propaganda cartoons? Same. Well, that's it for my video. Goodbye.
She's married to the Muffin Man.
The Muffin Man?